Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing his work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few sisters that listen. So what you see on your screen is the prophecies coming to life yet again. Man, it's a beautiful thing to see. You see Canada has gone into another lockdown. You know, Ontario in particular, I know for a fact is doing it for 4 weeks. You know, and I'm from Toronto, so I know a lot. Obviously, I know a lot of people, you know, in Ontario. You know, and I've seen what's going on. I see how people are thinking. You know, and people are happy, man. People are rebelling against, you know, this what that government has you know, what they've done, man. They're not with this lockdown. You know, and a lot of people, you know, they're just not with it, man. They're angry. They're just frustrated. They're tired of it. You know, and like I said, I know people personally, you know, that are just, they're so frustrated. They're just tired of it. You know, people are ready to just full out, you know, go against the government, man. They don't even care at this point. You know, but this thing is here to stay, man. It's not going nowhere. You know, this thing isn't going anywhere. So, it's a CTV News. I'm just going to read some of this article and bring out some scriptures. This is a Canadian news network. It says, cycles of lockdown and doubt, Canadians' way out of COVID. Oh, shit. I said the word. So, like, Canada's way out of, you know what, pandemic depends on vaccines, experts say. So, it says Toronto, while Canadians across the country hunker down as, you know what, infection rates rise. An infectious disease expert says the vaccine is the key to ending lockdowns and stay-at-home orders. So there you go. See what they're doing already, man. They're pushing that, you know, they're pushing the max, you know, in order they're pushing the max, and they're offering you your life back, you know, in exchange. You know, they're saying, okay, well, you know, in order to end all this stuff, these lockdowns and stay at home, you know, all this madness, you know, take the max and, you know, you can have your life back. You know, you could travel, you could be outside, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, we know, you know, the people who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, the ones of us that's in the know, who are looking with the spiritual eye, you know, we know this is just a precursor to the MOB, man. You know, you're not supposed to, don't put that thing in your body, man. We know that. So, you know, but things are going to get tough out here because at the end of the day, you know, most of these people aren't, you know, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. So they're going to break, man. They're going to take it. You know, and it's just going to lead to, man, this place is through, man. We are at the end, man. We are at the end. This place is through. These people are not, you know, the people are not with this stuff, man. I would say majority of the people are just not with it. You know, and at the end of the day, a lot of them are going to break, like I said. You know, they're going to end up just taking it. You know, but still, a lot of people are rebellious, man. They're not with this lockdown stuff, man. They're tired of it. You know, and it just shows you. This is just proof that we're in the last days, man. This is the living waters of the scriptures, man. This truth is living because you see it, man. It's right in front of you. You just gotta know what you're looking for. So I'll read this last paragraph and we'll get some scriptures. Provinces across Canada are entering another round of tightening restrictions and lockdowns as infection rates from more contagious variants grow. Provinces have been cycling through various states of restrictions and lockdowns since last March. So there you go, man. Let me see. I only looked at, you know, I was gonna read the first 2 paragraphs. Yeah, so I mean, we don't really need to read anymore. Yeah, you know, we're good with that. We don't need to read any more of that. But so yeah, man, you see what's happening. You know, you see it. You know, the people are fed up, man. The people are not regarding their kings nor princes, man. They're rebelling against the government. You know, and what they're doing is, these people are, they're using this crisis, man. You know, I can't remember who it was, you know, brothers reference it all the time, man. It's one of the top devils, man, one of them top Edomites. You know, say you never let a good crisis go to waste, and that's exactly what they're doing, man. They're milking this thing. You know, they're milking it, man. They're not gonna let this thing go to waste. They're gonna use it to the fullest, you know, and they're gonna use it until they can't anymore. You know, until the MOB. So this thing is here to stay. You know, so these lockdowns is coming soon to the States as well, man. These lockdowns it's about to be another worldwide lockdown. You know, so they're just, like I said, or like the men of the Lord have been saying, you know, they're just opening this thing up. You know, they're letting people get kind of comfortable and whatnot, just so they can shut it down even harder than they did before. And this second lockdown is going to be worse than the first, man. You know, so don't be fooled, man. Never trust thine enemy. Don't be fooled by what these devils are doing, man. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, as the scriptures say. So let's get some scriptures and close it out. I didn't want this to be too long, man. Just reporting on this thing, man. So this is 2 Esdras 15, and I'll start at, let's see. Yeah, here. I'll start at 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You know, as I said to you before, a lot of people back home in Toronto, man, they are not feeling, you know, what the government is doing with these lockdowns, man. They're being rebellious as hell. You know, I've seen this thing on social media with this kid. He was it was actually on the news. They were interviewing this, like, he was a kid. He was probably maybe 10, 11 or 12. So he's a kid. He's a Jake, you know, this little Jake kid, a Judite, you know. And they're interviewing him, just asking him, I don't know why, but I mean, they're asking the kid what he thought about the lockdowns and what's going on and everything. This kid just straight up clowning, you know, Doug Ford, man, who I can't even remember, man. I don't even keep up with that stuff, man. But he has some position in some high position in the government. And I think he's right under the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. You know, so he and he's the one who, for Ontario, his position is he has some power over Ontario. I can't even recall exactly what his position is. Slovakia, you know, but like I said, I don't even keep up with that, you know. That BS, man. At the end of the day, they all work for the beast system, so it don't really matter. But so he's the one kind of who announced and orchestrated this lockdown for Ontario. And Slovakia, I don't know what just happened. My phone just crashed. Is it still recording? Oh yeah. Oh. Shoot, I don't know what just happened. Slovakia, right? The phone just crashed. My app is crashing nowhere. That's Satan, man. That's the devil. Anyway, yeah. So this kid, he started clowning him, man. He's just clowning him and saying he's a clown. You know, he's like he's a donut. You know, on live TV on the news, man, clowning him. And you see on social media these adults praising this kid, man, and they're agreeing with him. You know, so the people aren't happy at all, man. The people are rebellious, and you know, the kingdom divided cannot stand, man. And that's what you see happening in the North Country, you know, America and Canada, man. So, continuing on, I'm gonna try to end this quick because my phone's obviously bugging. So, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And there you go, that's what you see, man. These lockdowns is preventing people from living their lives and traveling and all that, man. And just like I said, this thing is here to stay. Verse 18, for because their pride in cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So these people are it's gonna get to the point where these people, you know, turn into savages, man, and they, you know, everybody's fighting for their lives, because, you know, with all this money just coming out of thin air, you this printed money is gonna cause hyperinflation, man, and that's, we've already seen glimpses of that, man. The shelves being empty in the grocery stores, and this is only gonna continue, and this is gonna happen very soon because this economy is collapsing, man. The dollar is crashing because they want to go, they want to go digital, man. They want to use the digital currency, and it's gonna cause hyperinflation, and it's gonna turn the people against themselves. So let's get a few more scriptures. So this is Matthew 24:7. Now I'll start at 6. And ye shall hear of wars, and this is Yahushua speaking, it's written in red. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we see them coming to pass. So what does that tell you? That we are in the end, man. The end is not yet, but we are at the end. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, so you see it happening, man. So what does that tell you? We're at the beginning stages of sorrows, man. We're at the end times. This is the last days of this kingdom, man. Yahweh is getting ready to come back to redeem his elect and destroy this kingdom. That's the time we're in. We're in the last days. And you see it happening, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. But we got to be prepared for the times to come. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that times. But to stay on top of it, man, they're milking this thing, man. This thing isn't going nowhere. They're going to use it against the people, until their agenda be fulfilled, man. But, once they think that they're going to win, the Lord is going to come back and destroy this place. So let them do it, man. This is a good thing. It sucks because, at the end of the day, we got to go through it too. But we know what? The faster that this devil pushes his agenda and he does these things that are written, the faster our Lord comes back and destroys this place and establishes the kingdom of heaven. So yeah, man, this is a good thing, man. This is a good thing, man. Let these devils do their thing, man. Because the Lord isn't gonna let them win anyway. So let them. The faster they do it, man, the better for us. So this is Ecclesiastes 12, and I'll just read. No, I'll start at 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, because 95, and that's just, that's prophecy, because 95% of the music that's out today is trash, man. But the point I wanted to really make on this is that, the doors shall be shut in the streets. All these businesses and everything is closing down, and soon it's gonna be like, the streets are gonna be just completely empty, man. There's gonna be, all the business is gonna be closed down. Because this place is going down, this place is crashing. It's falling, man. This place is falling. It's a beautiful thing to see, man, but this place is falling. So, man, I can bring out, a handful more scriptures, but, I think I'll close it out because at the end of the day, the point is made and we see what's going on, man. Repent before it's too late, man, because this time is short. This lockdown is coming to America very soon. And things are about to speed up this year, man. Things look like they're moving slow right now, but the Lord has a plan, man, and it's gonna be executed. These devils aren't gonna let this thing go to waste. As we see it, they're gonna work it, man. They're milking it. And this is leading right to the MOB. And once that happens, which is already here, the technology and everything is already here. It's only a matter of time before they make it mandatory. And see what they're doing with the max. How they're making it, seem like, well, if you take it, then you get your life back. The MOB is it's gonna start out like that, but then they're gonna make it mandatory, man. That's gonna be where the devil's horns are really gonna show. You know, that's when all hell is really gonna break loose, man. And that time is upon us, man. That time is coming soon. That time is coming real soon, man. Sooner than we think. You know, so we gotta be prepared in the spirit, man. Through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, if the Lord be with you, man, more power to you, man. If the Lord isn't with you, then, you know, it sucks to suck, because when the Lord comes back, it's time for judgment, man. He's coming to bring a sword. Matter of fact, let's close out on that. Let's close out on that. Sure, yeah, Matthew 10. Yeah, Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. So there you go, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is coming back to send a sword on the people and redeem his elect, and destroy 2/3 of Israel, these other wicked heathen nations, put them into slavery in the kingdom of heaven, and rebuild our kingdom, starting with the 144,000 elect and other men, women, and children who believe, that are all part of the 1/3, you know, and then our everlasting kingdom is everlasting. You know what I mean? So we just got to be prepared for what's coming, man, and endure, because the blessings are completely outweigh, you know, the things that we're going to go through. You know, so you see it happening, man. So repent before it's too late. With that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Hakim doing this work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few sisters that listen. So Shalom and Kwam Yasharala.